Alright, so we are back for another Dokkan Battle video, and in today's video we are going to be going over the JP data download for the up-and-coming Golden Week celebration. We did get some pretty cool information. We got the banner previews, which JP, looks like you guys kind of got the W with this one, global players. I think we got like Super Trunks and Super Saiyan 3 Goku instead of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and then the Hirudegarn. So, unfortunately... Not looking that great for global, but it's okay. Most of you should be skipping and saving for anniversary anyway, so the banners being better on JP just kind of solidifies that. But yeah, anyway, we're going to go over the data download for JP. Just, you know, some cool units, some EZAs. We get to go over their details, all that. So without further ado, let's get into it. We got a promo movie right here. No one cares about that. I guess we can briefly go through this, but again, no one really cares. I mean, they look nice, but it's just a recap of the animations from the characters. So there's that. We got Super Saiyan 3 Goku and then the Buu, both of them. They look pretty impressive. I briefly went over their details. We're not going to go over that in today's video because most of you probably already know all about it. But looking pretty good there. Same thing with the banner units. I like that we got Evil Buu. I don't actually think we have another Evil Buu in the game. I could totally be wrong, but I don't know for sure. At least not like a good one. So the fact we got this guy now, definitely a good thing. You know, somewhat usable. We got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's EZA sticker, so we are going to go over his details in a second. Same thing with the LR Babidi and Dabura with their EZA, so definitely pretty good with them. Hey, I'm telling you, man, once we get LR Kid Buu, he's going to be in such a good spot. As long as they drop him within the next couple months. Dude, shoot. Part 2 for Golden Week. Give me LR Kid Buu. We got a bunch of Extreme Class Majin Buu Saga units that could be good. We'll see if this guy's good in a second. And I just feel like he could really be in a good spot. Of course, we'd have to get another EZA or two. Of course, Kid Buu himself would have to be very good. But I think it's starting to line up. LR Kid Buu is starting to make more and more sense. Anyway, next up, we got the stage for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Dokkan event. Pretty good there. Some free stones. We got Super Battle Road Stage 80 Mastered Evolution. Most people shouldn't really struggle with that, especially because this is just normal Super Battle Road, so no one really struggles with that anyway. Then we've got another Super Battle Road stage. Okay, so I guess one of these is... I'm going to assume this is normal Super Battle Road, and then this is going to be Extreme Super Battle Road, because this is stage 56. So, Extreme Super Battle Road, stage 56, Kamehameha is the category. Should be pretty easy, because that's a very good category. So, definitely pretty good with that. I keep on accidentally clicking on it, but yeah, Kamehameha, and then Mastered Evolution for the Super Battle Road categories. And then a new Extreme Z area for Majin Buu Saga. Yeah, so this is for the Goku, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I guess we can go ahead and go over his details really quick. So the exact translations, well, they're not exact, so you can see here, they're a little off. So if I get a thing or two wrong, I do apologize about that, but they should be pretty good here. So you can see his leader skill is Kamehameha category Ki +3, HP and attack and defense plus 77%. Or, I guess, tech type Ki +3, and then 50% to stats. Not a good leader skill, but it's a free-to-play unit. No one expected it to be good. His super attack effect is that he gets 50% attack and defense, and then a 50% chance to stun. So pretty good there. The 50% attack and defense for one turn is always nice. And then the high chance to stun, I guess, makes it pretty good for like Super Battle and stuff like that, because that's pretty much the only places you can do that. So not bad, all things considered. And then his passive is that he gets 130% attack and defense, and then gets a high chance of increasing his attack by another 180%. So, if you get that, I mean, yeah, I guess he can hit pretty hard, especially with, like, his additionals, because then you get the 50% attack here, so then your additional, there's going to be the 50% attack here, the 130% here, and then another 180% here. So, yeah, I mean, his stats can start to look pretty impressive, don't get me wrong, but only a high chance. I mean, it's a coin flip, right? You have equally a chance to get it as you do not to get it. So there's going to be a good amount of times where this guy's not going to be hitting as hard, but still looking decent, I guess. And then he gets another 130% to stats when performing a super. So slot 2 and 3 is pretty much the main place you're going to want to have this guy. Not a big deal, but just something to keep in mind. And then he gets a medium chance to evade enemy's attack. And then if HP is 60% or more starting from the turn, he gets another 30% chance to dodge. So a 60% chance to dodge. Slap this guy in slot 2, and then he gets the 130% stats here. He gets 50% to stats here. And if this guy gets the 180% to attack, this guy can be doing a solid amount of damage. And then if you get lucky with dodge and, you know, not taking any damage, because obviously if you dodge, you don't take any damage. So there definitely is some potential for this guy to be good. You just kind of have to align it correctly. And then if there's an ally in the Kamehameha or Majin Buu Saga category participating in the attack, okay, so in the turn, besides this guy, if you have a category, or if you have an ally who's on the category of Kamehameha or Majin Buu Saga, he gets 3 ki and then super effective against all types. All right, so his damage could be pretty good with the super effective against all types. Definitely go additionals and dodge. I think that's the main way you're going to want to build this guy, if maybe you haven't grinded him up yet and you're thinking about doing it now that this guy's EZA is coming. Yeah, I would say additionals and dodge. If you want to go full dodge, I could see it. If you want to go full additionals, I could see it. I would say maybe give him a little bit of crits if you really like crits, but he's already got the base 5 crit built in, so it's not necessary. He already has that 10% chance to crit just off the get because he's tech. But yeah, additionals and dodge is definitely the main things with this guy. So anyway, links: Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, Blazing Battle, Fierce Battle. Blazing Battle, Limit Breaking Form, not really the best, but if you've got another Super Saiyan 3 Goku that this guy can link with, then you'll probably get some of those links activated. So not bad for free-to-play EZA. And then moving on to the other free-to-play EZA, we've got Babidi and Dabura. So their leader skill is Majin Buu Saga, category Ki +4, HP and attack and defense plus 150%. Not amazing, but for free-to-play players, I guess you might have some use there. And then his super attack effect on his 12 ki is that he gets 50% defense, causes maximum damage, whatever that is. I'm assuming it's just colossal damage, and then lowers attack, and then he seals. Okay, so sealing, 50% defense, and then just normally lowers attack. Pretty good there. I mean, we like defense on super, so 50% on 12 ki, obviously very good. And then on his 18 ki, it's the same thing, but he gets 50% attack and defense, and then he greatly lowers defense, and then gets a 50% chance to stun. Well, okay. I like the 50% to stats, to both stats, instead of just defense. And I like the 50% chance to stun, but lowering defense instead of attack is a little less valuable. I kind of wish they switched this, because obviously most of the time you're going to want to go for his 18 ki. So if he lowered attack on his 18 ki instead, probably would have been a little bit better, but regardless, still looking pretty good with his super attack effects. His passive is that he gets Ki +8 and then 188% to stats. Obviously very good with that, especially because it's an LR with LR stats. He gets another 88% attack and defense when he supers. Okay, so slot 2 and 3. This guy's going to be looking pretty impressive between the 50% to defense on his super attack effect and then the 88% from his passive on super. And then if there's another ally in the Majin Buu Saga category participating in the attack besides yourself, so on the rotation, he gets an additional super attack. Okay, wait, hang on. An additional special move will be activated when the energy meter is 22 or higher. So additionals. He's got built-in additionals when your ki is 22 or higher, I guess, if there's a Majin Buu Saga category ally on the rotation. So a little confusing here, but yeah, additionals, always a good thing, especially on a unit that gets defense on their 12 ki super. And then this guy gets a 20% chance to dodge for every Majin Buu Saga category ally participating in the rotation. And then he increases the probability of dodging by 10% if all allies participating in the rotation are Majin Buu Saga. So this guy can get, I'm assuming that doesn't include himself, so that's a 50% chance to dodge if you've got a full Majin Buu Saga rotation. I mean, obviously that's good. Again, very similar to the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So far, at least, he's looking like a slot 2 and 3 unit. You know, you get your super off with him, and then he's got the dodge going on, so you kind of just have to rely on that if you're taking like a super attack or something. But looking pretty good for free-to-play unit so far. And then if the attacking opponent is either... Okay, so if your enemy is an attack down, defense down, sealed, or stunned, you get 6 ki, 66% attack and defense, and a high chance to crit. I mean, that'll make his damage a little bit more impressive, because so far that does seem that that's probably going to be lacking a little. And then he still keeps the 3 ki and 30% to stats support for Majin Power, and then an additional 10% to stats for extreme class units. So, overall, looking pretty good. Between the dodge, the support, and the solid defense after he supers and the stunning, this guy is going to have value, but just keep in mind, defensively, you know, there's no guard, there's no damage reduction. So if you're not getting the dodge, he's not going to look amazing. So just make sure you're careful about where you use him. Again, slot 2 and 3 is going to be the main thing with him. I mean, he's only on like 3 teams though. So in terms of where you're going to run him, I guess like on a Boo team, right? Like I said, if we get LR Kid Boo, maybe this guy would be good for him because he's supporting him. And Kid Boo could be good for slot 1. This could be like a slot 3 option or something, I guess. I mean, yeah, who does he link with? You got the LR Babidi, the Prime Battle Boo and Babidi. Oh, yeah. All right, this guy's not necessarily in a great spot, but he could have been worse. I'll say that. Especially for an Extreme Class unit, I think they handled him pretty well. And then right here, we've got Ultimate Red Zone stages. Okay, so stage 1 through 3. Okay, these are the Ultimate Red Zone stages for the Majin Buu Saga. Stages 1 through 3. You fight Bibidi's gang, or Babidi's gang, excuse me. And then you fight Majin Buu, and then I guess we don't know who you're fighting for stage 3. And then down here, there is the Boo's Dokkan event, the Dokkan Fest Boos. We've got a new battlefield, the 30-ticket multi-summon. So I'm assuming this is where you get 30 new units. I want to see if there's a picture of it, because I don't know if it's guaranteed LR or if it's just a bunch of like banner units, and then maybe you get like a guaranteed Dokkan Fest or something. Because we got one of these, I think it was for last Golden Week. But I don't know, I don't remember if we got a Dokkan Fest or an LR at the end. Correct me in the comments. But yeah, we're getting the 30-unit multi again here. I mean, free stuff, always a W. So make sure you're grinding those things up. We got the Ultimate Red Zone tickets. So these are for Majin Buu Saga units. Now, there are a decent amount of good Majin Buu Saga units. So as long as they include some more recent things, we can see this like ticket banner actually looking really insane in terms of value. So definitely very good there. Make sure you're doing the Ultimate Red Zone. You can get some pretty solid pulls with these tickets. We got the Dragonstone. Definitely going to be doing a video on who you should pick with this once the like lineup gets revealed. We got the Blue Stone. Most people don't do that anyway, so not even worth mentioning. Banner assets. If you didn't see my community post, this is the little teaser. So these are the few units we know that are going to be featured. For JP, you're going to have Hirudegan, and then yeah, the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But on global, both of them are replaced with the physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or the transforming Super Saiyan 2 into Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then Super Trunks. So, yeah, on global, again, just save for 9th year anniversary. Got a bunch of just random assets here, and then that's pretty much it. So, overall, decent amount of stuff. Mainly just wanted to go over the 2 new free-to-play EZAs. Make sure you're grinding them both up. They have value. They just probably could have had, you know, a little bit more value, but still, good free-to-play units. If you're thinking about grinding them up and haven't yet, then now definitely is a good time to do that, because again, they got some pretty solid EZAs. So yeah, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you're most excited for out of this data download. I'll catch you all in the next one.